Hello, this is James. Hyper Psychic Blaster is the new PvP super rare ticket reward. He does piercing battle damage, and when he does the piercing battle damage, he has lifelink. If you do damage over a defense position monster, you gain the life points that you did the damage of. So he's pretty good, but he presents a particular challenge to summon. So for this deck, we're going to be focused on 8+1. And by 1, I mean our tuner will be Changer Synchron. If this card is sent to the graveyard for a Synchro Shokan, select one monster your opponent controls, change its battle position, mandatory effect. And this has great synergy with Hyper Psychic Blaster because you change its defense position and then you can do your piercing battle damage. And then the ideal case with the 8+1 is that we have Master Gig. We perfectly have Teleport, Changer Synchron, and Master Gig in our hand. Teleport, Master Gig clears the monsters or clears all the big monsters, and then we can normal summon Changer Synchron. Wham bam into our level 9, nice and easy. But I want to make a deck that does more than just cheese out a Hyper Psychic Blaster and then show you guys some selective clips of Hyper Psychic Blaster winning battles after, getting one win every 15 duels. So we're going to create a functional deck around this 8+1. And that's going to be using level augmentation. We're going to have 3 copies of Serene Psychic Witch, 3 copies of the Power Injector. So with these Psychic type monsters and our Changer Synchron and then actually our Powerfull Rebirth, we're not just relying on Master Gig for 8 stars of Psychic type monsters. We can get 8 stars using Serene Psychic, Power Injector, the +1 from Powerfull Rebirth, and also level augmentation. There's a lot of permutations of getting 8 stars. Keeps things nice and interesting. For our removal, since Powerfull Rebirth and Teleport stay on the field, so if you Synchro Shokan your Powerfull Rebirth monster, Powerfull Rebirth stays on the field. Teleport can outstay its welcome very easily because once you start having monsters on the field. So our removal is going to be Parallel Twister. You dump one of these cards, remove any card you want on the field, and then our disruption is going to come in the form of Wall of the Disruption and Drowning Mirror Force. You gotta have those traps in this meta. Here we go in second against Arcana, and this is the ideal case. This is demonstrating the best case for this deck. We're gonna go teleport into our Master Gig and our Changer Synchron. I don't sacrifice the LP because I want to show the Changer Synchron effect. Yeah, 1+8. Synchro Shokan, Hyper Psychic Blaster, Changer Synchron forces the Stardust Dragon into defense position. Hyper Psychic Blaster does the pierce and the life linkage. Walll of Daddy onto the Cosmo O'Brain, and Hyper Psychic Blaster attacks for game. They're not all going to be that clean. We're going to have to get dirty with this deck. Here we go in second against Iyami Yugi. Going second is highly desired with this deck since we have teleports and Master Gigs. And look at that, a big old brick, triple Changer Synchron, and not even a Psychic for our teleport. So we are just going to bluff like a boss with our teleport spell. Teleport negated by the Silent Waifu, and then we're going to set and set. Okay. Silent Waifu thinks she has us on the ropes. Serene Psychic Witch searches the Power Injector, and then the little, I don't know what this is for. The little baby Silent Magician level 4 gets to get an attack in. Treacherous Hole, Serene Psychic, and the Power Injector, but then we're going to use Serene Psychic to search another Power Injector. The opponent chooses not to attack, so we're going to go Wall of Daddy. Silent Magician is going to summon the big level 8 Nun Magician, and it's looking not great. We're gonna bait out that negate with the teleport. All right, and then we're gonna go Powerfull Rebirth. We're gonna summon this boy, Parallel Twister onto, yeah, the back row. The enemy controller changes the boy to defense position. Level augmentation, and there we have 8 plus 1 off of our level augmentation. Ooh, that was a clutch Changer Synchron. Thank you, opponent, for giving me all those draws off of Silent Burning. Changer Synchron, change the non-waifu to defense position, and even if we didn't have that second attack off of our still standing normal summon, he couldn't crash the silent waifu because of the life points. But here we go in second against Ishizu Ishtar, and this deck does other things besides Hyper Psychic Blaster, even though he's great. So the opponent has Vampires, Vampire Kingdom, Retainer, Gozuki, handful of monsters, summons the Vampire Kingdom. Now, alright, so we have Teleport, we have Master Gig, we have Changer Synchron. Do we have Tunnel Vision on the Hyper Psychic Blaster? We do not. We have Teleport, we have Master Gig, we have Master Gig's double removal, Power Injector for game. No Changer Synchron required. Here we're going second against another Thikshizushi. She activates Balance, so we don't have to worry about Sealed Tombs or any of that nonsense, and it is Masked O Heroes with the full back row, and we're gonna have to kind of play this one a little slow. We can't dive straight into the Hyper Psychic Blaster. Opponent has Destiny Hero Celestial. We bring out the Powerfull Rebirth, level augmentation, the level 5 plus 3, and the level 1 Changer Synchron. Did I say we're gonna have to play this slow? I was lying. 8 plus 1 into our Hyper Psychic Blaster. Changer Synchron changes the Celestial to defense position. Parallel Twister onto Paleozoic Canadia. That's alright. Opponent has Mask Go Change, but we have our Walll of the Daddy. And the reason that we're going to rush into the Hyper Psychic Blaster is because as long as it's not in defense position, it's bigger than Anki, and the Wall of Disruption put in major work in that game. Here we go first against Mokuba Kaiba, and this replay is simply titled How to Not Play Vampires. If you're curious about how to not play vampires, just watch what this person does, and don't do those things. But while we're here, I wanna throw something out there, an idea for a new ability I just had while watching my replays again. I think that it would be, now they don't have, so here's the thing. I like this deck a lot, okay? But as long as like Treacherous and Canadia, that's a good move. Monster Morph Evolution into the Grimson. As long as Treacherous and Canadia are in the game, Synchros are gonna have a tough time of it unless we get like, you know, MST or some really good tuner monsters that can negate those effects or something. But Konami doesn't have to give us any of that. Konami does not even need to nerf Paleozoic Canadia. I think that they can give us just an ability, just add an ability to the game that has the effect of AD Changer. Or maybe not AD Changer. AD Changer for your own monsters, okay? Just once per duel, select a monster on your side of the field, change its battle position. That's it. That's all we need. And then the Floodgates and the Canadias don't have to be nerfed. They can still exist in the game. It's just that our ability is going to let us push through a Synchro Shokan. Now it's all come down to this, the final showdown. Wall of the Daddy, and then the opponent, Honorable Sudoku. So, this is a good deck. This is a fun deck, but any Synchros deck is going to be hampered by the existence of Canadia, by the existence of Treacherous Trample. So if you think that my idea for a new ability is a good one, maybe slip it into your next survey, and yeah. Yeah, we can have a completely natural power creep of Paleozoic Canadia, and Konami can always nerf it if they ever feel the need. Thank you for watching.